building in the state of Indiana, the Chase Tower. Rising high above our location today at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the big man, Domantas Sabonis, is following in his father's Hall of Fame footsteps. We all remember what Arvydas Sabonis looked like when he was healthy, both in Russia and when he came over to the NBA. Domas watched his dad play with the Blazers and dreamed of becoming an NBA player in his own right. Well, he's arrived. Last season, Domantas became a first-time All-Star, and he's certainly doing his dad proud. Kevin?
He sure is. Thanks, David. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Thompson in at the center position. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Pass to Warren. Goes up on the wing. The offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And Sabonis lays it up and in.
Well, one of the things that stands out with Domantas Sabonis, this guy is high energy all the time. He's a relentless glass eater.
Yeah, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. If you thought he could be a franchise caliber player, we might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
And the wide open shot from Warren buries it from 3-point range.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Outside Tatum. The pass to Smart. And that one is off. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Pass to LeVert. The 3. It's hauled in by Brown. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Smart, wide open, he fires. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
LeVert with it. Brogdon outside. For 3. That shot is off. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Celtics lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor that first, they had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your 3-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Miles Turner out there with McDermott. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Boston.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Here's McDermott following the basket by Jaylen Brown. McConnell kicks to Holiday. Clock at 6. Passes it to McDermott. Off target from 3-point range. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics, and that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game. That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
The dish to Fournier. Brown against Holiday. Outside Fournier. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now. Actually, cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is.
Now, here's McConnell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On its way from McDermott for two. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Williams passes to Brown. There's the triple. That shot off the mark. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Boston on top, leading by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Looking at the second quarter scoring, they had a slight edge. They really worked hard late in the half. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, I have to point to their efficiency on the offensive end as a key for them. The way they've been moving the ball and finding the open man, that's been super impressive. They don't need to change a thing, Ernie. At this point, just keep playing smart basketball.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
It's been a matchup disaster for them at the defensive end. They're having all sorts of trouble and giving up.
And
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
On the floor for Boston. Brown the small four with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Here's Walker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he converts the layup.
You know, Walker is really good at muscling his way through the defense. Tough to stop on the way up.
Pacers trail by 3. Rogged in the pass to Sabonis. For the tie. The shot misses. Now Boston takes it the other way. Brown feeling it out a bit. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. T.J. Warren picks one up.
And, you know, Brown really forcing the issue there on the drive, making sure that he drew contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Brown.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Brissett's checked in, and it's Lamb in there for LeVert. And then for Boston. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Fournier subbed in for Marcus Smart.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
It's good.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And Fournier kicks to Williams. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Brogdon against Walker. He gets it in there. Walker's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, Walker seemed unbothered by the defense. They're very creative with the rock in his hand.
Brogdon against Walker. And here is Brogdon. Releases. Nice open look, but it's no good. The third quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's McDermott. And it's Brissett in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Pass to Walker. Launches a 3. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Walker ready to shoot as soon as he catches the ball there. Great anticipation from the veteran guard.
Pacers trail by 8. Now McConnell. Down low. Sabonis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Here's Williams, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Now, here's McConnell. Turn around Jay. Sabonis, no good. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Williams finds Tatum. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Turner's checked in for the Pacers. Karis LeVert comes in for Jeremy Lamb. Thompson, he's checked in for the Celtics. Smart comes in for Brown. And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 8. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kemba Walker.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. Tatum, that's for 2. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
That one good for 2.
You know, you can see the confidence level LeVert has by how often he hunts for his shot, especially from there.
And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. Outside, Walker. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road